Welcome, noble men. Today's video is about the nice guy and why he always finishes last in all aspects of his life. Before we get started, leave a like, subscribe, and comment. It is greatly appreciated and helps me reach more people. Now, let's get into it. If you're a nice guy, chances are it was not out of your own volition. It may be because of how you were raised and taught that is how a man should act. There's nothing wrong with being a bit sensible and wanting the best for the world and everyone around you. In fact, those are standards you should uphold in your day-to-day life. However, being a nice guy makes it easy for you to become a doormat because people will sniff this out in your character and may take advantage of you if you are too nice. Yes, women included. There are risks involved when embodying the nice guy facade that you should be wary of, because I feel that just because you are a nice guy doesn't mean you should be walked all over either in the dating scene or at your job. Same applies for both. For example, at a job you may go above and beyond for whatever line of work you're in. Your boss takes notice and you may receive a bit of praise. Sounds good, right? Maybe, maybe not. Now you have set the standard for yourself and will be expected to go above and beyond every time. Of course, it's important to take your work seriously. However, this can take a toll on your personal work-life balance. You now have a bit more weight on your shoulders, and if you're not equipped to handle it, your attitude and personality may be affected and leak into other areas of your life. Another example is you found a girl who has been tired of being taken advantage of, so she bets on you to be the guy for her. The relationship may start off pretty well. After a while, she may start to do things that you're not very fond of because, let's say, she's getting bored. You shrug it off like the nice guy you were, but deep down it's unsettling and making your blood boil. But you hate confrontation, so you never bring it up. She pushes more buttons and now you're livid. Now not only is she bored, but she also doesn't know why you're being, quote, ridiculous. You break up and she runs back to her old ways of being taken advantage of and whatnot. These scenarios are very common for the nice guy who has no spine. Time and time again, the most common thing with nice guys is feeling that they are doing the right thing, but often find themselves wrapped up in another tragic outcome. This may be to a certain degree that these kinds of guys are yes men and go with the flow, never standing up for what they feel is right in fear of not being liked. In reality, these guys never earn an ounce of respect from anybody because they tend to be so agreeable and never develop a fundamental belief system for themselves and for others for whom they choose to surround themselves with. Women innately show no respect towards these guys because this kind of guy doesn't dominate in the bedroom or out in the world, forging his own reality. The lack of respect these men show for themselves is mirrored back to them, tragedy after tragedy. When is enough enough? The answer is simple if you find yourself being the nice guy. You need to abandon the old ego and form anew. It doesn't have to be completely though, but you need to embody that which you want to be. Surround yourself with the type of people you admire and live the life you aspire to live. This is what MGTOW is all about. Men that go their own way. The number one thing that a man should receive in a relationship is respect. I guess loyalty too, but even more so respect. Loyalty is a byproduct of respect, not the other way around. If your woman respects you, she is likely not going to try anything that may get in the way. Respect is built on your principles and your overall outlook on life. Your woman who respects you wants to attempt to look at the world through your lens and do everything in her power to help you in the process. If the respect isn't there, she will only be an obstacle, a distraction from your goals. But let's be honest, the nice guy probably doesn't know what he wants. And that right there may be the difference between respect and not being respected. If a young man just blindly obliges to societal programming, he will indefinitely lead a subpar life. It is imperative that you know exactly what you want out of life, and a woman will follow, or many women, depending on your preference. Conquer the nice guy within you and assert him. Know what you want unapologetically, and dominate. Terminate, then dominate. You see. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and comment. I want to hear about if you were ever the nice guy or knew one in your experience. I'm guessing it didn't work, but that's just a guess. What do I know? Until next time, see you soon. And stay hungry, noble men.